Nigeria's transportation sector, a vital backbone of the country's economic activity and social mobility, is grappling with an escalating crisis marked by rising operational costs, deteriorating fleets, and dwindling government support. The situation poses a severe threat to millions of Nigerians who depend on affordable and reliable transport daily, as well as to thousands of workers whose livelihoods are tied to the sector. In an exclusive interview, Mr. Azeez Ismail, Secretary for the Lagos to Ibadan Garage Expressway Phase 2 at Ojodu Berger, painted a troubling picture of an industry under acute strain. With more than 20 years of experience, he explained that the fundamental challenges, particularly cost inflation, have intensified beyond what most operators can manage. Organized garages and transport hubs, he noted, form the structural framework of interstate mobility by supporting vehicle maintenance, security, and coordination. However, these hubs are increasingly endangered by economic hardship.
There's a lot of challenges and a lot of advantages and disadvantages on this transport line. But most of the advantages we are getting on this transport is that whenever we get any motor that we need to use for transport, we can be able to take to come here and go to anywhere we want to go, maybe Ibadan, Shagam, Osogbo, any part of the country. But mostly now, the most disadvantage we are facing is on this transport issues now, the cost of the motor and the spare parts. That's the most important. That's the most challenges we are facing now. Because the money we are used to buy one motor before, we are used to buy 3 motor before, we are used to buy one motor now. And the cost of the spare parts and the petrol and all along like that. That's the most problem we are facing now on this transport issue. But if the government can come here and, because sometimes I heard it that the government want to beg the duty on this importation of spare parts and the motor, but since that time they don't do anything on it. But if they don't say they can do that, they can help us beg the duty on this importation of vehicle and this spare part to Nigeria. It can help us a lot to reduce the cost of buying motor and spare parts.
A major contributor to the crisis is the skyrocketing cost of vehicles and spare parts. Funds that once purchased several vehicles now barely secure one. The situation aggravated by high import duties, forex volatility, and global supply chain distortions. Mr. Ismail lamented that government's promises to reduce custom duties remain unfulfilled, resulting in aging fleets, higher safety risks, and surging maintenance costs. For passengers, the impact is deeply felt. Yet many attribute fare increases solely to fuel prices, unaware of the mounting costs operators face to keep vehicles running. This misunderstanding often fuels dissatisfaction, frustrations, and unrest at terminals. Experts warn that declining fleet quality and rising costs may further reduce service frequency, trigger job losses, and hamper economic productivity. They recommend a holistic rescue plan, including a national vehicle modernization fund, promotion of local manufacturing, major infrastructure investments, improved regulations, and strengthened public-private partnerships. Mr. Ismail calls on policymakers to act decisively. Without urgent intervention, Nigeria risks deeper mobility challenges and economic setbacks. This is Mercy Kalani, reporting for Ask Nigeria.